Good Friday morning, church family. We're glad you're with us today. Pastor, it's been an awful cold week this week.
What an incredible week. I tell you, we were glad to be back in the church office on Wednesday. It's hard to be out, and then here we are facing frigid cold temperatures Sunday morning. We hope you're here Sunday morning. Just be careful.
That's right. Be careful. We use great, good, sound judgment.
That's
Let's talk about Sunday morning that's coming. 9 a.m. is our Connect Group hour. That's for all ages, from preschool all the way through adults. You don't want to miss that. If you've not plugged in yet this year, that's a good time to get started, as the year is still in the very beginning stages. So get plugged into our small groups. You can just come a little early, the steeple entrance, right to the Connect Center. Somebody will walk you to a small group. Immediately following that is our 10:30 a.m. worship service. We're still in our series, Deeper.
Yeah, Deeper. This week in person, you're going to hear the message about facing giants, the story of David and Goliath. All of us have giants. They love to intimidate us. They often work in valleys. We'll talk about that. We hope you'll be with us in person. If you're able to do that this Sunday, that would be great. For those who are worshiping online, you'll see the message from Dr. Kai Bowman, who led our prayer conference. He talked about prioritizing prayer. It was a strong message. You'll be able to see that message online. Share that with some other people as well. But we appreciate those who worship with us online, but we're thankful for those who worship with us in person as well. And week in and week out, we say this: thank you for your generosity in giving. We just went over some giving trends since 2020, and those numbers are amazing. So church, thank you for your generosity. What a blessing that we get to give together. The Lord's been generous to us, and we get to be generous in getting the gospel to the nations. John Marcus, we talk about the gospel. If they walk out in the concourse, they can see a visual display out there, about 5,000 gospel conversations, gospel shares.
You know, I was just by there and I noticed it's starting to fill up some. That bottom is just about covered.
Amazing to see.
That's awesome to see the progress of the church and having those gospel shares with just different individuals, with neighbors, friends, and family. We just want to encourage you to keep doing that, and also stop by and take a look at that on Sunday.
I had a gospel conversation on Wednesday afternoon. I literally had the opportunity to get the Evangel Cube out and just literally walk through the gospel of somebody. He'll use you like that as well. Coming up Sunday afternoon, a little bit different for us. We don't do this often, but maybe once a year. But at 3:30 on Sunday afternoon, this Sunday, we're going to have a deacon ordination council. So if you're a man, you've been ordained to the deacon ministry or the gospel ministry, we'd love for you to meet with us in the original fellowship hall area. We're going to be ordaining 6 men to the deacon ministry on Sunday night, and we'll do the ordination council 3:30 Sunday afternoon in the old fellowship hall. And then the deacon ordination service this coming Sunday night, 5 p.m. in the Grace Worship Center. It'll be a wonderful time of singing. We'll be sharing a message about the role of deacons, and then we'll be presenting them some special gifts, but we'll be doing some ordination prayers with them and even some videos with their testimonies. You don't want to miss that. So we hope you'll be here Sunday night, 5 p.m. in the Grace Worship Center. Coming up not this Sunday, but the following Sunday, January the 28th, is our First Steps class.
That's right. If you're new to First Baptist and you've never been through our First Steps, it immediately follows our worship service that morning. We'll feed you lunch. Pastor Ronny will speak and give you the thoughts and the ideas on the church, what we believe, and you'll get to meet the staff. You'll have an option to go on a tour of the facility. If you've never been around our facility, it's a large facility. That's a good thing to go through. So if you're new, or even if you've been here a little while and you've not been through that First Steps class, and you're on the edge maybe whether I should join the church or not, that's a great class to go through. We just invite you to go online. You can sign up to be on that class there. We want that spot reserved for you, and we look forward to seeing you there.
Yeah, First Steps is great. Also coming up on January 31st on a Wednesday night, it's our quarterly church conference. Those are always special and important. You get to hear what the Lord's doing in and through First Baptist Church, your church. And so you'll hear from our ministry team leaders. Also that night, we'll give you an update about the faith building process. You'll hear about some of the real estate, what's happening there. You'll hear about what's happening with the building part. We want to keep you informed and be accountable there. But we hope you'll be there that night. We'll sing together, but we'll hear great reports from our ministry leaders and from other people as well. We'll also make a few ministry decisions related to some budgets in our other areas of ministry we want you to be aware of, but we hope you'll be there on January 31st, 6 p.m. in the Grace Worship Center for our quarterly church conference. Joe Marcus, we look at February 16th, 17th, and 18th D-Now weekend. But before we get to that, let me talk about Cole McCartney. Cole is coming on as our new student pastor. We've been searching for the last 2.5 years for God's man for that role, and we believe he has led us to Cole McCartney. You'll be able to see his picture today, but you'll be able to see the voice coming up as well. We'll give you more information about Cole and his life. He starts in ministry with us on Thursday, February the 1st. Looking forward to that. But also on Friday night, February the 2nd, you're going to hear more details about this, but our student leadership team is planning an event on that Friday night for parents and students to come and meet with Cole.
Yeah.
We'll have dinner together, there'll be some games together, and you're going to hear his story, you'll get to meet him, but we'll get you more details about that, but that's going to be on Friday night, February the 2nd. And so as we think about D-Now Weekend, it's amazing for him to be able to come, and one of his first big events is going to be D-Now Weekend.
What a weekend. That's a special weekend for students. Our host homes are set.
They are.
Our transporters are set.
Angel's got some
That's right.
rules.
You have some at your house too.
Looking forward to it.
So it's a big weekend. We love that weekend. Who's speaking for us?
Dr. Jay Strack.
Yeah,
Dr. Jay Strack is the founder of Student Leadership University. The Lord has used him literally around the country and around the world, preaching to students. And many of our students that know him because they've been to Student Leadership University 101 or 201. So it's rare to get somebody like Dr. J, but just a dear friend, and he's going to be with us, and he'll be with us on that Sunday morning also. The band's going to stay over and be with us on that Sunday morning too. So it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful weekend. But we hope you'll participate and share the news about others to get engaged with Disciple Now Weekend, D-Now Weekend.
Sign-ups are available on our website.
Yeah, we want you to sign up. So church, these are exciting days. I know wintertime is here. It's cold. It's maybe a little icy, a little snowy, but we thank you for your faithfulness. And we couldn't do what we do if you weren't faithful to attend and to pray and to give and to serve.
Amen.
And so thank you for your faithfulness. But John Mark, I am grateful for his faithfulness.
That's right. The same yesterday, today,
That's right.
and forever. Always faithful. Let's turn our hearts and minds now to Jesus and sing together, Great is Thy Faithfulness. And we pray to see all of you on Sunday.